Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Fantasy Premier League with FPL Wizard. I welcome you all to the deadline stream, guys, and this is going to be a very exciting time, and I hope it's going to be full of trumpets and it's going to be full of fun. So my team again, guys, is still not locked yet, but we're gonna get it sorted. We still have time on our hands. Obviously there's like last minute decisions because there's like we're hoping for a Manchester City team leak and stuff, but as time goes by, obviously this team is going to get refined. But I've like kind of just shown you what my thoughts are here, and I'm going to discuss with you over the next 1.5 hours and try to answer your questions as well. Lots and lots of research has gone into this team and has gone into all the content that I'm going to provide you over the next 1.5 hours, 1 hour 45 minutes, guys. So I'm just gonna be here with you answering your doubts, and we're gonna get you sorted. So hey Raghav, hey Lightrays, MFZ, Zara, welcome you all to the new season, guys. I hope this season is gonna be a great one for each and every one of us. Fadzali says another manager on Pickford and ditching Onana. I personally, it's not about Pickford. It could have been Johnston as well. I just feel that the Dyche team kind of just defends better, and that's the reason I went for Pickford. No other reason, to be honest with you. But the reason why I kind of ditched Onana is that somewhere down the line I just feel that United defense might not be the best idea based on the games that they have, and that's the reason. And I might need that 0.5 million down the line, my friend. Vike Bore, it's just to be honest with you, it could be anybody. It could be Baldock, it could be Bayer. It doesn't make any difference, and it's not gonna play. So yeah, let's just put Baldock in here. They're not gonna play. By the way, Guardiola is not in my team. Guardiola, I just put it here just in case we get the City team leak and somebody tells us that Guardiola is starting. I might just put Guardiola in my team. I will not put Foden in my team. I'm not thinking to put Foden in my team. But I might just put Guardiola in my team in case he's starting, because a 5 million defender who City have spent a lot of money on, I don't think he gets rotated that much. So might come into my team. Barry says, another season, here we go. Hey Barry, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Yeah, here we go. Are you referring to the one when Onana got dunked? It's not about the one when he got chipped, it's just that I need the money, and I feel that I've already got like Rashford and Fernandes to cover United. Personally, if I want to go for a United player, I might go for their defender later on, but maybe not the keeper. Because we're going to wildcard in game week 8 or game week 9. Before that, I think Everton and Turner, they've got good fixtures and rotate well together, so I think this is fine. Lighter says Pickford actually rotates well with Turners, but that is exactly why I picked him. But Johnston as well, he rotates well with the Turner, so you can pick any of them, the ones which you like. They both rotate well with Turner. Milo Taff says, good afternoon, Wiz. Not long now, bro. Have the Egyptian king and plan to transfer him to KDB in game week 3. Mo will get the armband next week. Well, that's the only to be honest with you, that's the only charm of having Salah is the game week 2 captaincy against Bournemouth, and it lured me, but in the end I've made up my mind to not go with Salah. I just thought it would be a bit too much. I don't like Liverpool's fixtures, other than the game week 2 Bournemouth game, and I'll just actually show you why I kind of just a second. So let's just look at the Liverpool fixtures here. You see Chelsea away, Newcastle away, Aston Villa at home, it's alright. Then Spurs away, Brighton away. It's just a little bit tough fixtures, to be honest with you. Yes, Salah can score in all of these fixtures, that's how good he is, but it's about priorities. I'm not saying like Salah's, we love Salah. Salah's an amazing player anyway. It doesn't matter if we have him in our teams or not. The thing is about having a balanced team, and this season I think we need to get players and focus more on those players who play for longer term, because I think 90 plus, like 5, 8, 10 minutes is going to be the norm this season. So players like Bruno Fernandes, players like Odegaard should be really on your mind. Even players like Madison, guys, because the longer the game goes, the more the defense gets tired, and it's easier to lose your clean sheets, which is why I haven't picked Trent. I did not want to spend too much in my defense, because this season I think there's going to be fewer clean sheets than the previous season. That's just what I personally think. Pedro is more... Pickford, yeah. Pedro is more versatile. From what I know, Ferguson doesn't have the minutes. Welbeck out, and see, so 70 minutes. Pedro move up top with... I know. But there's a plan to get Pedro as well. Just in case I want to get Pedro, guys, I already have a plan. So I can show you the basic idea. So for example, if I want to get Joao Pedro, it's so easy, guys, and you should look at this as well. All of you who are on a similar team to me, or who are on a kind of a template, guys, look, this is a very beautiful transition, and you can do this as well. So for example, if you're on Watkins and Mubama, what you can do is you can get Jackson from Chelsea, and then you can also get Joao Pedro for the same money that you're paying for Mubama and Watkins. But this gives you 2 playing players, and you can play Joao Pedro in game week 1. Hang on, let me just go to fix and show you something here. So this is like really nice feature of fantasy football fix. So let's see how Chelsea and Brighton, they are gonna rotate with each other, right? See, so you can play Joao Pedro in game week 1. You can play Joao Pedro in game week 6, and all the other game weeks you can play Jackson. So this is a very beautiful rotation, and that you can do instead of Havertz and Mubama. Actually, Havertz has got, he's got Newcastle away. Watkins has got Newcastle away in game week 1. It's not the easiest fixtures to start with as well. And yes, Watkins fixtures are not that easy anyway. So to be honest with you, this is a really good alternative. So if you don't want to go with kind of Watkins and Mubama, you can go with Jackson and Pedro, guys. And I think this rotation is really good. Look at those fixtures, guys. Luton, 2 games against Luton, 2 games against Bournemouth, game against Burnley, Fulham, Nottingham Forest. This is really good. I like this. I've been thinking about it. I just can't find the strength, or can't find the courage to do it. I'd like to say, So, but this is a really, I'm telling you guys. This is fantastic option. Don't ignore it. Just keep it at the back of your mind. It'll, if you're looking for something like I'm looking for. So yeah, just keep this on your mind as well. Hey FPL Jug, hey Raghav, hey Nishchal, hey Cure, FPL Sam, thank you so much for joining the stream, guys. There's probably 50 deadline streams going on right now, but you guys still chose to join the stream, guys. I really thank you, and for trusting me and for joining the streams and making this experience more pleasurable. Thank you so much. Hey SH, welcome to the stream. I am absolutely great. I hope you're fine as well. Hey Himanshu, welcome to the stream, my friend. Great to have you here. He says, Wiz, hope you've had an awesome last few months. Looking forward to this season. Definitely, I had a good time off. I actually didn't get into the FPL streams nearly as quickly as other content creators. Actually, I just did one pre-game week deadline stream or pre-game week 1 stream. So I've been doing my research slowly and behind the scenes, and not saying too much. So hopefully we can condense all the information and give you some good FPL experience today. Hey Nehal, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope your team is locked and ready. So guys, I'm gonna show you these permutations and combinations. I mean, I hope it gives you food for thought and before you lock your teams. Asad says Haaland having an early kickoff. Yep, we're having to bet against Gandhi again. So Gandhiji, you never bet against Gandhi. Alex says same team, but I'm starting with Shaw over Chilwell and then getting Chilwell for Stupinan game with you. That's fine, my friend. I think that's a good idea. For me, I personally, I think if you kind of look at defense rotation, I saw a really good tweet by FPL Harry. I'll actually like to show you that tweet, guys. So let's just go to Twitter. I'll show you that tweet. Actually, I bookmarked it. I knew I was going to use it on stream. So listen, look at this. I like this a lot. For example, he says the defense rotation is crazy good. Chilwell, Gabriel, Estupinan, Udogie and Kabore. Kabore, I mean, I'm never going to play Kabore anyway, so it doesn't make a difference, But look at this. So Chelsea has, Chelsea, Arsenal and Brighton for the first 3 game weeks, they're good enough. After that, what you do is, if you pick Udogie as your 4th defender, you can play him in game week 4, game week 5 and game week 9, especially when Arsenal have difficult fixtures. You can play them here, and when they play against each other, you can actually play a Luton defender or maybe a Newcastle defender. Newcastle defender you get by doing Stupinan to Botman in game week 4, 5 or 6. This is a really good slide. I like this. At least it gives you a visual idea of what you're doing. I always do this with all my players, so just keep this in mind, guys. Udogie is a really good option, guys. He's been playing under this new manager, so, and he's been attacking. He scored a goal as well, and you should keep this in mind, guys. Just I'm showing you everything I can, so just keep it in mind. Right, FPL is back. Look, so many deadline streams going on like crazy. Right, let's go back to the team so we can answer your questions. Hey, so basically, guys, this is what I was showing you here before we went to the Twitter. So you can actually replace Watkins by Jackson and replace Mobama with Joao Pedro. In this case, for example, if you have this team, right, I'll just show you the team. So if you have this team, what you can do is you can just a second. I need to see all the players. Right, I think you can see the players. So basically, see, for example, in game week 1, you can play Jackson. You can bench Jackson, and play Joao Pedro against Luton. So you've got 3 Brighton players. If you don't want to go with Mitoma, you can go with Mbeumo, or for example, I'll show you another thing as well, guys. I still got 1 million in the bank. This Mitoma can become Madison as well. He can become Kai Havertz as well. A lot of options open up here. This is not my final team, no SH. I'm still thinking, my friend. At the back of my mind, I'm still thinking I need time. It's hard for me to finalize my team really quickly, guys. When there's still 1.5 hours to go for the deadline, it's hard for me to just say that I've finalized my team when I really haven't. So I'm talking to you guys and thinking at the back of my mind which permutation I want to go with. I'm showing you all these permutations, but if you have any doubts, I'm glad to help you. So guys, here for example, this is game week 1. It gives you 3 players against Luton, and this is like amazing, right? You get and you see you get home games except maybe Haaland, and we're captaining Haaland, who's the only away player in the team anyway. But that doesn't make a difference. So you see this is and you get Jackson as well. So from game week 2 onwards, as I just showed you, you can just take Jackson and West Ham away. If you don't want to play Jackson in game week 2, that's absolutely fine. You can play Joao Pedro. Then you got Luton home, Nottingham Forest home, Aston Villa at home, Fulham, Burnley. All these games you get Jackson for these games. That's a different matter if you don't think that Jackson is not a good player. That is totally understandable, and I agree with you, because we don't know how he's going to do in the do in the Premier League. Obviously, that's totally fair. But this permutation in itself is really good, right? So let's just and with this team, guys. For example, you still got 1 million in the bank. You know, you can do lots of stuff. You know, with 1 million. For example, when we were talking about those transfers, we were talking about Udogie, right? With the Tottenham defender. You know, and you can go with Udogie. If you don't want to go with Udogie, you can actually simply just take out Matoma and you can upgrade him to somebody like Madison. You can upgrade him to Kai Havertz. And the options are, there really a lot of options open up. You know, if you kind of don't like, don't want to, you know, don't want Jackson as well, you can just play Joao Pedro and Haaland and you'll just save all this money, 3.5 million in the bank, and you can, you know, you can go anywhere with these. With these funds. I'm not gonna go that route because I think just having Joao Pedro is not good enough. But personally speaking, I think you know, this is a really good option. So yeah, I'll just show you this team, by the way, and you'll just have a look and you'll see how awesome this team looks. You know. So guys, for example, this team, Jackson on the bench, Joao Pedro, Haaland captain, Saka obviously has to be the vice captain. It feels a little weird to captain Haaland against Saka, who's got a better fixture, or against even Rashford, who's got a better fixture. But just EO that I'm scared of. So guys, look at this team. Absolutely great, right? The midfield, like Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Saka, Martinelli, Madison, absolutely packed midfield. Great strikers, and you even have the option to play the good Chelsea fixtures and the good Brighton fixtures, you know. And you know, looks like a really good team. Havertz or Trossard, says Raghav. To be honest with you, out of these two, I prefer Havertz. I think Havertz is going to get more minutes, whereas Trossard is going to come off the bench. You know, that's what I think personally. And Trossard, if he was starting, I think he's a fantastic option. Unfortunately, there's just no starting place for him in the team right now, and that's unfortunate because he's really attacking whenever he plays. Richarlison, that Kane is gone. Yeah, I mean you definitely can go with Richarlison as well. Definitely Himanshu. The only thing is why I kind of selected Madison, because he's got set pieces, corners, free kicks. But people even saying potentially penalties, but I'm not sure about that. I think Richarlison might have penalties. Historically his penalty record is better than Madison, so I wouldn't be sure about the penalties. You know, but yeah, it can be done. I mean, if you prefer Richarlison, that gives you even more, you know, like it gives you 0.5 in the bank. You can upgrade your fourth defender. You can simply just get Botman right now, so that you don't have to do it in game week 4, or you can just go with Udogie. You know, this gives you a lot of options. I mean, if you want to go with the Liverpool asset, I made a draft with a Liverpool asset as well. I'll show you. Actually, let's just let Jackson and let's just let Jackson be here. Where's the money gone? Stupinan, Gabriel, Baldock. I think the draft that I made was I have to kind of remember it. I made a draft. It was good. Yeah. I remember now. Just a second. I've made too many drafts actually. I just can't recall them. So basically, what I did was I put Jota in here. I mean, why did FPL call it Diogo rather than just Jota? I would never understand. So there you go, Diogo Jota you can put in here, right? And we need some money here, obviously. So in that case, I think I had removed Chilwell for, I think, Guardiola. You know, provided he's starting. You know, this gives you a pretty solid Liverpool attack as well. You know that this one, I like this team as well. I think I made a draft just in case I wanted a Liverpool asset for Bournemouth. This covers almost all the bases because you've got Brighton players, you've got a Liverpool player for Bournemouth, so pretty good. This team looks pretty good to me. What about Arsenal triple? I think that's a bit of an overkill, to be honest with you. Because Saka, Martinelli, Kai, especially. I think that's a bit of an overkill, to be honest with you. It's not like Arsenal have been freely scoring in the in the preseason. So I think 2 is good enough in attack. I even think that even one Arsenal defender and one Arsenal attacker can work. Because this season I think we should give preference to those players who are kind of playing more minutes. I think we should give preference to those players. So Martinelli, I don't think he's gonna play 90 minutes in any game. So we have to think about that as well. Udogie or Guardiola? I think if Guardiola starts, then there's no doubts in my mind that we should play Guardiola. Look at the fixtures. Burnley, Sheffield, Fulham, West Ham, Nottingham, Wolves. Even like Arsenal, obviously a tough one, but then Brighton. Look at these fixtures. I mean, a City defender at 5 million who's possibly going to start most of the games. Why not? I like that a lot. Richarlison or Madison? I personally prefer Madison. This FPL sums is only for game week 1. I think for game week 1 that can work. Yep. But to be honest with you, you should remember that Arsenal lost to Nottingham Forest last season, but that was away from home, and that time I think Arsenal were leggy, and they were close to losing the league, and they lost to Nottingham Forest. This is just absolutely a new season and new momentum. So I think this is going to be fine. If just for one game week, I think it's absolutely fine. So this is a Liverpool asset, but we don't want a Liverpool asset. So yeah, I mean this is what I'm on at the moment. I really like the look of this as well. Actually, you could just if you don't want to double up on Arsenal, you can simply just kind of go with Mitoma here, and they'll save you 1.5 million in the bank and still give you a very, very good team. Arsenal 5-star performance, you feeling or not? Yeah, Arsenal's gonna be okay. I personally don't think that Arsenal gonna score like 5 goals against Nottingham Forest, but I think it's gonna be more like I think they're gonna win by 2 or 3 goals. But that's about it. I really, it's hard to say because Arsenal have been they signed new players, so they've been trying to gel together. So they've not been their fluent best in preseason. Although they beat Barcelona with all the intensity of the pressing and all that stuff. But it's just Stones or Guardiola or both. Guardiola, I think Guardiola because he's cheaper. Yeah, Jackson for the first game week he's gonna be benched. If I go with this team, then Jackson is gonna be benched for the first game week, and then this is not my final team, by the way, guys. Don't get confused over this. So if I get Jackson, so he's gonna be benched for game week 1 and possibly game week 2, and after that I'm gonna play Jackson for the next 4 game weeks. Hey Todd, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope your team is locked. Mine surely isn't. Yeah, I mean, if I get Manchester City team news, I've been thinking to get Guardiola. What I can do is if just in case I want to get Foden, I can replace Maddison with Foden and then move him on for Maddison in game week 3, because the first 2 game weeks for Tottenham are a little bit tough. So if in case we get the news that Foden is let us say Foden is starting against Burnley, so this can be done. We can get Foden, and then in game week 3 we can get Maddison. So yes, that is also a possibility. I'm trying to avoid it, avoid making panic transfers, but it can be done. I'm thinking I have contingency plans. Just it's just that whether I want a defender or not. Because see, if I want Guardiola, I need that 1 million, and that 1 million really it comes from downgrading Madison to Mbumo or Mitoma in that case. Let's just put Mbumo in here. Looks good that Mbumo's flag is gone, right? Mbumo. So yeah, 1 million in the bank. I can simply replace Baldock with Guardiola. So yeah, the contingency, or I have 1 million. I can upgrade Mbumo to Foden if need be. Brian says, "Hi mate, I'm following FPL review quite sternly this season. I would like your subjective view on this structure. What do you think of JP second forward? Who? Joao Pedro second forward, 1 million in the bank. Start on James Chilwell with no urgent game week 3 moves." Where's your team, Brian? I don't see your team, bro. I would like your subjective view on this structure. Well, if Joao Pedro, you want Joao Pedro as your second forward, I mean, it's fine. But you know, I mean, it's not a big risk because it's 5.5 million in the end, right? So it's not a big risk, to be honest with you. So I think you can do with that. Out of James and Chilwell, I preferred Chilwell. 5.5 to go for. I don't understand. Cure. Mitoma versus Martinelli. Havertz for the first 3. For the first 3, I'd say Martinelli. The problem with Havertz is he's been playing in 2 positions in preseason, even against Manchester City. He played as a false 9, kind of a holding striker. But then when Nketiah came on, he moved into the midfield, and that's exactly what he's been doing in the preseason games as well. He's been playing in midfield for some reason. Havertz. So although I think he's gonna be a good asset for Arsenal, the issue is I've not seen him play in the real Premier League games where the intensity is a bit different to preseason games. That's the reason I decided not to go with him when initially Havertz was in all my drafts. So that's the reason in the end, I kind of caved in and went for Martinelli, or put Martinelli in my team for now. I think 5-3-2, I don't think so, my friend. I think 3-5-2 is the better formation than 5-3-2. I don't think you should be spending too much in defense this season, because I think due to the longer matches, I think a lot of clean sheets are going to be lost late on. It's just going to be pain, nothing else. Triple Arsenal attack. Buckshot, I think for the longer term, I don't like it, but for the short term, I think it's going to be okay. If you kind of want to make a mini wildcard after game week 3 or in game week 3, I'd say, you know, then I think it's fine. But if you think that for the longer term, I don't like the 3-pronged attack. Brian says, sorry, didn't add. This is essentially the above versus Watkins plus Richarlison. Joao Pedro. Brian, can you be more specific? Because I'm not able to understand, my friend. So if you're more specific, I think it'll help. It'll help me. So guys, this is essentially. By the way, like, set your teams beforehand, guys, because you know the FPL servers are so brittle. Emma predicts 69% for Foden to start. I think FPL Jug, I think we don't need to kind of predict it, because I think we're gonna have the City team news anyway. The thing is about deciding whether you want to go for Foden or not in case he starts is the issue. The issue is not that we're gonna know whether he's starting or not. I think we'll definitely get information today whether he's starting or not. The question is whether you're gonna go for him if he starts or not. That's the whole point. Just let me have a drink of water, guys. All right. So, guys, I would like to ask you this question as well for my own team. you know, I've got this. Let me just put the end of the captaincy poll, because essentially it absolutely we know who's gonna be the captain, so there's no point. So I'm gonna ask you which combo is better. So for the same price, I can get Jackson and I can get Joao Pedro, and for the same amount, I can get Watkins plus, let us say, 4.5 million forward. So which combo is better, do you think? I'd love your opinion on this. Ishtiaq says, Wiz, good luck for the season. Another season is here. A lot of us are here to continue supporting your channel and the hard work you put in. May the odds always be in your favor. Ishtiaq, thank you so much for your kind comment, my friend. I really appreciate it. And I hope I can add value to your FPL experience and a bit of entertainment as well. So thanks a lot. See, the issue is, guys, when you look at the structure, I think most of you think that Jackson and Joao Pedro is the better option, right? But when actually we pick the team, it spreads the funds around. Just in case I don't need Joao Pedro, for example, we see that he's not getting more minutes or whatever. And then we have to take him out because he's not a 4.5 million enabler, and I've got 1 million stuck in Joao Pedro. And that is the issue. That is the only issue I have with this kind of move or transfer. But on the other hand, I think like if he starts the season on a high or with a bang, then we're gonna have Jackson for the good fixtures. For example, we can play Jackson in, let us say, game week 3 against Luton, game week 4 against Nottingham Forest, game week 5 against Bournemouth, game week 6 against Aston Villa. So this looks really good to me. I mean, I feel that this can match Watkins, the potentially, because one more thing with Watkins is as well, guys, that Watkins doesn't have like the best fixtures to start with. So I'm not sure if you like these fixtures. Newcastle away is not a good fixture. Everton at home is good. Burnley away is also good as a newly promoted team. I think Watkins can do well in this one. Liverpool away, Chelsea away, Brighton home. I mean, these fixtures are not the best. So let us say from the first 8 games, Watkins has got 4 good fixtures. But if you go with this combo of Jackson and Joao Pedro, it gives you 8 good fixtures, is the thing. I never do this kind of thing because I'm the last person who'll give himself more decision-making things to do. And but to be honest with you, I am contemplating this. Still contemplating this. Just this gives me the ability to kind of pick a Manchester City defender with, obviously that is the price is the same. The price is not the issue here. The issue is slightly different. We're gonna definitely get Manchester City team news, guys, so don't worry about that. Alright, why not Richarlison for Mbumo? Because Richarlison doesn't necessarily have the better fixtures, and Richarlison, and it doesn't give me the ability to get Guardiola in place of Baldock. Or just keep 1 million in the bank in case I want Madison later. So yeah, that's a reason why. But you can go for Richarlison in the same draft. That's just a similar draft. If you want, you can just go with Richarlison. I have got nothing against that, but the issue is, guys, there's multiple permutations and combinations, and for the last 1 week I've been extensively doing my research, and in the end, you just have to make up your mind. Hey Smelly Bab, it's great to see you here. Welcome to the stream, my friend, and I hope you're doing well and are prepared for the season. I hope for no trumpets, but no promises, guys. I think at the end of the day today, you're gonna have some beautiful tenors. There you go. So you see, Jackson plus Joao Pedro and Watkins, the poll is at right now, like we've got 10 votes. So it's at 50-50 right now. So 5 people think one way, the 5... Neil says my trumpets are already are off already. Well, that's sometimes this is what happens, right? But in the end, is you see, I've got my template. I know what the template team is. I was on the template team kinda. It's just just you just change. Basically, let me just tell you what was going on here. Just a second, I'll tell you. So let us say you go for Obama or you go for Archer, even who's rumored to go to Luton. Sheffield United. He's rumored to go to Sheffield United. So yeah, basically, so this is what most of the teams you see on Twitter look like. With the exception of you might see an Onana in place of a Pickford. You might see a Botman in place of a Baldock. You might see a Mitoma in place of an Mbumo. But essentially this is the template. So right, so and if in case you think you want Salah and you do not want to go without Salah, then there's a very, very simple kind of explanation to this. So what people have basically done is to get Salah here and to get Joao Pedro in place of this in place of Watkins. So essentially this is what they've done. Either you can you'll need to find 0.5 million from somewhere, but essentially this is what has been the logic. So it is 3-5-2 or I think it was the other way around. I think, yeah. So what they've done is, I think they've picked, mostly you can just go with Salah and you can get Joao Pedro over here. So this will give you the same structure. Yes, if you really want Rashford and you want to get Salah in place of Bruno Fernandes, then you'll have to find 0.5 million from somewhere. Either you'll just replace Chilwell with, let us say, if Guardiola is starting, you can replace Chilwell with Guardiola, or just need to find that 0.5 million from somewhere, or you can just downgrade Mbumo. Actually, with Salah, the real structure of the team is not with Mbumo, because if you get Salah, you're not gonna play a 3-5-2. If you get a Salah, you're gonna play with basically a 4-4-2. So you can actually just go for this structure if you go with Salah. I think, yeah, this is the team which you'll actually find with most people who've got Salah. So this is the template basically, right? So 4-4-2 with Salah, and if you don't want to go with Stones, actually, and let me tell you this, if you want to go with Guardiola, you can actually even upgrade Martinelli to Bruno Fernandes, and you can still have Rashford, Fernandes, Salah, Saka, Joao Pedro, Haaland. I mean, this is really good team as well. It's just about the structure. Todd says you've already come over to the dark side of rotation with your goalkeeper, so go all in on rotation. I might not even rotate my keepers, Todd. I might just keep on playing Pickford, because I hate to have to make unnecessary decisions. But I hear you, bro. Nahal says panicking cause of no Liverpool attack. I know we're gonna score a lot of goals. Well then, Nahal, it's about the priorities. You can go with Diogo Jota, as we discussed on the group yesterday. I think Jota is a good trade-off to getting a Liverpool attack. Right. Ishtiaq says, is Garnacho worth getting? Unsure of his starting time, but with Rasmus not playing, Rashford will possibly play striker, Garnacho left wing. Or would you suggest avoiding? I would suggest avoiding Garnacho, because I think Garnacho is going to get subbed off, because there's Jadon Sancho as well. So Jadon Sancho, Anthony, Anthony's going to play on the right side. Sancho can play on the left as well. Rashford can play striker. So I don't think Garnacho gets full 90 minutes in any game. That's the issue. I like the pick, but he's not safe. Pedro and 1 million in the bank, or Mitoma and no mit. What is the meaning of mit? No money in the bank. All right. Yeah, I'd say you're safer going with Pedro and 1.5 because Pedro is on penalties as well. At least from the preseason games, that's what we could make out. So I think you'll be safer because in the midfield there are so many options to go with. As a striker, I don't think there are too many. You're welcome, my friend. Abhijit says, hey, was late to the stream, but good to have you back. Thank you so much, Abhijit, and thank you so much for joining. Glad to have you back here, bro. Glad to have you here. Man, this is gonna go down to the wire, right? I don't think this Jackson plus Pedro thing is as easy as it looks. It's gonna be because it was hard for me to decide beforehand. You know how am I gonna decide now? That's the issue. Just a second, guys. Having a drink of water. Tarek says, isn't Pedro a huge risk? He may not start. If he does start, he won't play enough. At 5.5, I do not think Pedro is a risk. I do not think he's gonna go or he's gonna get less playing time. I think because McAllister is gone now, you know, and with Pedro being able to play the striker as well, and I think he's gonna get enough playing time. I think he's gonna be. They're gonna try to make him the center of their attack, and you know, you're taking a chance on a 5.5 million striker. It's not like, you know, you're taking a chance over, you know, let us say a more expensive kind of player. Sorry guys, just a second. So it's not like you're taking a risk over a big, very expensive player. You're just taking a risk over a 5.5. Any Spurs set? I think Madison is my go-to pick along with Richarlison, but I prefer Madison. And the defender I like is Udogie. Udogie is like 4.5 million, and I think is pretty much nailed on to start. Destiny Udogie is his name. Hey Imran, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well. So guys, this is exactly what the structure of the team looks like. If you want to go with Salah, see, look, this actually looks like a really good team, guys. Even with Salah, look how well-rounded this team is, and you get most of the assets. I mean, I even found a way to play Bruno Fernandes and Rashford and Salah and Haaland. I mean, it's just really good team as well if you prefer to go with this team. Personally, I'm not going with this because I don't like the fixtures, you know. But this team's pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, it's all about permutations and combinations, guys. Watkins plus 4.5 mid, or Pedro plus Richarlison. See, the thing is, if you're going with a Watkins plus 4.5 midfielder, you're gonna only play Watkins. You are not gonna play the 4.5 million midfielder. If you're gonna play the 4.5 million midfielder, then definitely go with Pedro plus Richarlison. If you go with Pedro plus Richarlison and you're gonna play both of them, or one of them, then I'd say Pedro plus Richarlison looks the better combination. As a single player, I think Watkins is better. You have to kind of decide, my friend. This is not a fair comparison, in my opinion. Abhimanyu says, yeah, I already answered that. Rafael Sam says, one more question about Arsenal. Havertz should start, right? Yep, I think Havertz should start. He's started almost all the preseason games, barring one in which he came on as a substitute. But otherwise, I think he should start. I mean, if Arteta trusts him enough to start him against City in the Community Shield, I don't see a reason why he should not start. Klopp, 11 Klopp says, yo bro, what's up? Well, doing well, my friend. I hope the same for you. How about doubling City with De Bruyne and Haaland? I think that's a bit of an overkill, especially with De Bruyne not being fully fit and City having a little bit more fixtures to contend with at the start of the season. It's a little bit tough to recommend going with De Bruyne. So I'd say you're better off. I mean, if you want to go with, if you kind of wait for the team news and you find out that De Bruyne is starting and you go with De Bruyne, it's just totally fine, bro. Lighter says, what's your starting 11 with this team? Let me show you. By the way, this is not my team. I'm still not finalized it, guys. I'm saying this again and again. Let me show you my starting 11. Just if anybody likes this team, you can actually go with this one as well. Pretty strong team. So this is my starting 11. Jackson on the bench. So in any particular game week, guys, it's either going to be Jackson playing or it's going to be Pedro playing, or you can bench any other of the. But this team is pretty well rounded. The only basic trade-off here is just Watkins versus, let us say, Pedro or Jackson. But then Watkins has got like what, 4 good fixtures out of 8. Going with Joao Pedro and Jackson gives you like 8 good fixtures, but then you have to rotate these strikers. That's the only thing, guys. That's the only thing. Otherwise, they give you 8 good fixtures if you pick Pedro. And I showed you on the fantasy football fix, right? Look how Chelsea and Brighton they rotate. Look in game, for example, let us if we trust this rotation, right? So this is Luton. 2 games against Luton at home with Joao Pedro and Jackson. 2 games against Bournemouth. 1 game against Nottingham Forest at home, 1 game against Fulham, and 1 game against Burnley, along with a game against Wolves or West Ham United. That is totally subjective which one you want to play. You might want to play Pedro here, you want to play Jackson, that is totally up to you. But you see here, guys, I mean, this is, if you, let us, can I, let me just, yeah, let's just add Aston Villa fixtures in here, right? So essentially, look at this. If we rotate between like if we compare Watkins' fixtures, right? You only play Watkins in game week 2 and game week 7, and one of those games Watkins has Brighton at home. I mean, that's not the easiest fixture in the world anyway. So that's the only game week 2 fixture. So if for the same logic, kind of, we're not picking Salah, that we just don't want him for 1 game in game week 2 against Bournemouth. So isn't it better to pick, like, let us say this combo of Brighton and Chelsea? I'm just talking out loud, guys. In the end, I might end up going with Watkins, but I am here to give you different permutations, guys. So, see here. What do you think? Would you want to go for this set of fixtures, or would you want to go for a combo of this set of fixtures? That's the whole issue. So think about it. I mean, I am thinking about it as well. I mean, and I want your I want your opinion on this. That's why I opened a poll. So vote for it and tell me what you like. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to speak for 1 more hour. A monologue is hard, guys. What is the situation with Kane? Kane's gone, my friend. Kane's off to Bayern München. Sylvester says Jota or Martinelli. I think they're both great assets. Based on the fixtures, I'd say Martinelli. Hey George, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're having a good time, and I hope your team is ready. Pridhi says Pedro plus Richarlison or Alvarez, Jackson plus Mitoma. I think Jackson plus Mitoma gives you better combo of players. FPL Jack says, please give a like to the stream. Thank you so much for the shout out, my friend. Klopp says, and how about the penalty takers? How about all the penalty takers, bro? Saka, Mbumo, Eze, Fernandes, Joao Pedro, Haaland, James. I'm not sure if James is the penalty taker for Chelsea. It could be Enzo Fernandes for all we know. I mean, nobody said that James is the penalty taker for Chelsea. That is just assumption of the content creators. I am not confident that James is going to take the penalties. If I was, I'd possibly put him over Chilwell. Sanjay says, hi Wiz, you must have 3 million in the bank with that team. I actually don't have anything in the bank with that team, bro. Spread the funds around, because if you see Jackson is on the bench, Jackson is like 7 million, right? Yes, I can have money in the bank, you know, if I remove Jackson, but then that doesn't give me the flexibility I'm looking for. So yeah, let's just Lars says, hard to decide between Mbumo plus Martinelli and 0.5 million in the bank, or Madison plus Havertz. I think really want the last one for the fun factor. I agree with you, bro. I mean, if you look at the logic, I'd say Mbumo plus Martinelli makes more sense. It is a safer option, I'd say. But Madison plus Havertz is the fun pick, you know. I mean, if just in case it can become Madison plus Martinelli, I think that would be the icing on the cake, bro. Sanjay says, didn't see Jackson. Yeah. Amit says, hey, it was nice to see you on stream. Thank you so much, Amit. Nice to see you here as well. Welcome to the stream, bro. Martinelli and Trossard will share the minutes, right? Yep, Martinelli and Trossard will share the minutes, along with, I think, Nketiah as well, who might come on. And yeah. They're gonna. Arsenal is not a team in which, except Saka, I think anybody is, maybe Odegaard as well. Any of the other attacking players are safe for 90 minutes. I don't think so. I think they're all gonna get rotated. So we're basically counting on Martinelli to perform while he's playing. So are those penalty takers worth, bro? Klopp, see, listen to me, man. The thing is, Haaland is a penalty taker. Joao Pedro is a penalty taker. Bruno Fernandes is a penalty taker. Saka is a penalty taker. You know, we are not sure who takes penalties for Tottenham. Maybe it's Maddison, maybe Richarlison, who knows. But I think we got enough. I mean, you can't just pick a team based on a set of, you can't pick all the penalty takers. I mean, if you can have majority of penalty takers, that's absolutely good. But that's an added bonus. You can't decide your team on the basis of penalty taking ability of a player. That way we should actually take Jorginho, right? But we don't. I mean, if Jorginho is playing, I'd be happy to know what happens there. Why Joao Pedro and Jackson over Watkins? Man, I discussed this a lot. Yeah, it's just they rotate better. Watkins has got like 4 good fixtures and they've got 8. I showed on Fantasy Football Fix the rotation, guys. Hard for me to, you can have a look, bro. See the fixtures of Aston Villa versus the fixtures of rotation between Brighton and Chelsea. In the end, I might end up going for Watkins. Do not tell me that I convinced you to go for Jackson plus Pedro. I'm telling you guys right now. In the end, I might go for Watkins. In the end, at deep at my heart, I am a very conservative manager. So in the end, I might go for the safest options possible. But you can't blame me for for trying to go with a little bit more exciting pick. So that's the basic idea, guys. Yeah. All right. So guys, by the way, I'm also I also think about one more thing. I mean, what you can do is, if you have got 4.5 million in the bank, you can actually double up on Chelsea defense by using Colwill. This Lewick Colwill guy is just is not very expensive, but he's gonna start until Badiashile comes back, and he's not gonna burn a hole in your pocket. But then you can have him for all the. Look at Chelsea's defensive games. Actually, if I show you the Chelsea's defensive games, look, Everton home, where's Chelsea? Luton home, Nottingham Forest home, Bournemouth away, Aston Villa, Fulham, Burnley, all these games. If you want to double up on Chelsea defense, you can do this by having a Colwill in your team. So that's also a very appealing option, guys. By the way, yeah. Just a second, guys. Hi, Wiz. What about Newcastle strikers? Newcastle strikers are good, but Newcastle's fixtures are not that good. That's the problem. Why I'm not going with the Newcastle strikers, my friend. If you look, their fixtures are a bit. By the way, before I forget, guys, I have to tell you this thing. I mean, if you're looking at FPL, don't look at it with the bubble of. Let us say Twitter, because for example, has anyone ever mentioned you Trippier in all this while? Look at how owned he is, guys. Look at the percentage. He is I can't show you for some reason. He's 33% owned, guys. Kieran Trippier is 33% owned. So I mean, don't be just restricted to these to the teams which have been made by Twitter managers or content creators. There's people outside of Twitter who actually, a lot more people outside of Twitter who play FPL, and they've decided that Trippier is a really good option. Similarly, guys, Salah, right? Salah is right now, he's 27.7% owned. So all of you are thinking, all right, we don't want to go with Salah. I mean, 27.7% people have Salah, guys, and so you just, let me actually just sort by percentage and tell you, for example, Ramsdale is the third highest owned keeper with 18.8% ownership. Trippier is the third highest owned defender with 33.6. John Stones 31.2. Luke Shaw is 26.7, guys. So Alexander Arnold is 19%. So don't just think that all these Twitter managers who are like making team. Isaac is 15%. Darwin Núñez is about 15%. So you should also look outside of Twitter for what's going on. Anyways, let me read your comments. Guardiola or Stones? Whoever is starting, Imran. If both are starting, I'd say you go with Guardiola because he's less expensive. I don't want to. I think Barry. I think Diaby is a really good option, to be honest with you. But I personally, I don't. I think out of Aston Villa, I think Watkins is obviously the better option, but I don't personally think that, from the start, I would not go with Diaby. That's all I want to say. Best Liverpool attacker, Jota, my friend. FPL Fadzali says, Wiz, need your help. Havertz versus Martinelli, expected minutes for... It is possible that Havertz gets more minutes because after he plays false 9, he can move into midfield. With Martinelli, he just plays on the left wing and that's it. So when Trossard has to come on, Martinelli gets taken off. Udogie, first sub, or Pickford Shaw means bench Chilwell. Onana, Udogie, or Pickford Shaw? I think Pickford and Shaw make more sense to me. Bruno, Trent plus Watkins, or Joao Pedro, Salah 5.5. Bruno, Trent, Watkins, Joao Pedro, Salah. They're both good options, my friend. It just all depends on what you prefer, Rashford or Bruno with 0.5 in the bank. If you have to pick one, I would say you should go for Rashford. Bruno's got more assist potential. Rashford obviously is a more of a goal scoring threat. But remember, Bruno's on penalties. Do you start with the JP or Jackson this round? I'm thinking, bro. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I don't even need Joao Pedro. I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Don't blame me here. For example, just a second. So, just a second here, right? You could go with Mbama, Archer, the Sheffield United guy. They're all fine. He's rumored to go to Sheffield United, by the way. So, let us say if I go with this, it gives me 1 million in the bank. So, let us say I go with Mitoma. How much? 2 million in the bank. Wow, nice. So with this 2 million, I mean, I can do anything I want to do, essentially, right? It's a pretty good team anyway. Or I can go with Madison. Still have 1 million in the bank. Still go with Guardiola. You know, look at this, guys. This is just this is nice. You know, for the first game week, you just play 3-5-2, or you can play 4-5-1. Bench Jackson, play Guardiola, or just play Jackson. I mean, and then once the first game week is over, you get all these good fixtures by Jackson. It's a good option, guys. Nihal says, Wiz, check Twitter, big news. What the hell is the big news? Guys, trumpets on the rise. Phil Foden starts. Oh my goodness. So Phil Foden is starting is revealed by this guy who's called the FPL newsletter. I'm not sure how reliable this guy is. I'm not sure. So the news is Foden starts. He is reliable. KDB starts too. Let me see. I don't know this guy, by the way. I'm not following him, but he says that Phil Foden starts. Oh, De Bruyne. Oh, but he's just FPL Andy is tweeting it, but he's just retweeting what this guy has said. He says De Bruyne and Foden start. They are lazy FPL, new into the space of newsletter before game. I know about lazy FPL, yes. I actually, I read one of their newsletters. KDB starts, Foden starts. Wow, that is insane. That's good for Haaland, captain, by the way, guys. That's all I can say right now. Yeah. Looks reliable, guys. I've been checking on Twitter, so yeah. Many people are tweeting this now. They're saying that Foden starts. Man. Hard to take this right now. KDB and Foden start. What to do with this information? What I can do is, obviously I can remove Madison and put Foden, but do I really trust Pep with his roulette? That is the issue. It's easy for me to just put Foden in place of Madison. That's the structure of my team, guys. I mean, I've got a fourth playing defender, which I don't even need. I can just put Baldock in here, and with this team, I can have 1 million in the bank. This is kind of insane. I mean, KDB starting doesn't give me confidence with Foden. The thing is, if KDB wasn't starting and Foden would be playing in that central role, he's pretty good there. I don't know. It's hard to. But at least we got the information with a lot of time to go. So we can think what to do. I'm still thinking. Guys, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do hit subscribe. I don't even know why I said that, to be honest with you. We're not planning to compete with anyone here. It's just a force of habit, I guess. Anyways, guys, no Stones or Guardiola, says Shopnan. I think this is Foden season. Where is no Stones or Guardiola? Where can I find this information or news that Stones or Guardiola is not starting? That would be nice. Hans says Stones, James or Chilwell. I prefer Chilwell over these three, Hans, especially because he's so attacking. Nihal says sent on GC group chat. Okay. Guys, let me just go and check and I'll come back. Yeah, I got that, Nihal. But I don't know, for some reason it's not updated. I just see yeah, there you go. No stones or Guardiol. My god. So that means Akanji is gonna start, right? Akanji should be starting. But Chelsea can easily sign a new striker. He flops. Same with Joao flopping. Well, Chelsea can sign a new striker, but at least they will not sign a new striker. This, I still think Jackson plays, to be honest with you. Or even Ake. Ake is fit. Yeah, Ake can start. Absolutely can. Ruben Diaz obviously not starting. So Akanji starting, and then should Kanji and Ake. Let's see who starts. Let's hope for more leaks. By the way, we should not waste our time. Yeah, well, that was not a confidence issue. Actually, Akanji had a really good game against Saka. Most of the game, although Saka did run past him a couple of times. But I don't think Akanji has a confidence issue. It was just a lucky goal, unlucky deflection from Akanji's perspective. What I would like to say. Walker, Akanji, Ake, Rico, and Rodri. Interesting. Very interesting, to be honest with you. Guys, I'm still thinking with this team I'm having in front of me. So, whether do I really need Joao Pedro, or simply should I go with Madison, or should I go with Mbumo? I'm thinking, guys. If I go with Mbumo, this gives me 2 million in the bank, which I don't even know what to do. What to do with these 2 million. Yeah, still thinking, guys. But this team structure looks good, I can tell you that much. Wissa or Mbumo? I prefer Mbumo over Wissa. Replacement for Madison for 7.5. The only replacement is I think Madison in itself is a really good pick, but you can at 7.5 you have Havertz as well. You have Foden. They are the only two really attractive names. Richarlison, yeah, Richarlison is good. I prefer Madison to Richarlison in case I have to go there. Why Chilwell over James now that James is captain also? Because I think Chilwell is more attacking, stays fit more as compared to Reece James, who tends to get injured whenever I bring him in my team. I don't know what's wrong with him. I just never seem to catch a haul by Reece James. Every time I bring him in, either he starts blanking or he just gets injured. Let's say it's a kind of a jinx. So, maybe I should get him in and jinx the rest of the owners. But that's not what a wizard does, my friend. A wizard is always fair. Azmir says, hey Wiz, back again for another, hopefully a great season. Hey Azmir, I hope you're doing well, and we're definitely gonna have a great season, guys. Imran says, come on Wiz, cut some slack for my captain. Yeah, your captain's gonna do well, bro. It's just not for me. Man, so you're gonna captain him, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Mbumo is good. 2 moves to Salah, says Nihal. Always Nihal, 2 moves to Salah. But the problem is, Martinelli, if anybody was to go from this midfield, it would be Martinelli. I'm telling you this. I got some news in my Twitter feed. Just a second, sorry. I'm trying to chat to him and ask him something. I guess it's just a random dude relaying the same information, trying to make... I don't know why I don't even know why people contact me. It's not like even I'm a big name on social media. Hardly anybody responds to my tweets anyway. I don't know. Imran says, come on, Wiz, cut some slack for my captain. I'm fairly locked, Nihal. That's absolutely fine and great. If you're locked, you should share your team with us, just for the perspective. By the way, guys, I think captaincy, we're definitely, trust, kind of. Pickford, Gabriel, Estupinan, Chilwell, Foden. So you're going with Foden, huh? Matters as well. Wow. So you're dropping Martinelli. Nice team, Nihal. I like that a lot, to be honest with you. So basically the difference is you're going with Foden over Martinelli, and you're going with Watkins over Rico Lewis starts. There you go, guys. Another twist in the tale. Rico Lewis is now starting. Foden and KDB are in the starting 11 for today's match. However, John Stones and Guardiola would not be starting. Yeah, the same information being relayed. What is so special about Bruno? 90 minutes plus penalties. It's alright, guys. I mean, if you don't, Jeevan, if you want, you can take this draft and you can modify it, my friend. You can modify it. Thoughts on Havertz? I think he's a good option, but I think Saka, Odegaard and Martinelli might be better because we've already seen them perform for Arsenal. On the other hand, Havertz is going to be relatively unknown in this Arsenal team as compared to the others. Stones to Chilwell or Walker or Lewis. The thing with Lewis is I'm not sure how many games he's going to start. What happens when Guardiola starts, and what happens when John Stones comes back? So, you have to be careful, and with these picks, although we get leaked team news, it doesn't mean you have to get all these players, my friend. That's the whole thing, you have to kind of, Rico Lewis might start one game, we cannot start the other games after that. What are we going to do then? So always pick a player who you feel is nailed on for the longer term, and not just for 1 or 2 game weeks because he's a short term kind of fix. Foden or KDB? Fadzili, if I obviously had to pick, I would pick KDB, but I think according to our team structures, it does not make sense to me, unfortunately. Hearing some rumors of Stone not being... Yeah, we already... Asmir, Stones and Guardiola are not starting according to the rumors. So make of that what you will, my friend. And yeah, Stones and Guardiola are rumored not to be starting. Are you going without any Brighton attack? No, not really. I still have money in the bank. I'm still thinking what to do, my friend. I haven't locked my team yet, so... I've got 2 million in the bank and I'm thinking about what I can do. I'm thinking whether to go with Joao Pedro or to kind of go with Mitoma. The logical move is obviously to kind of just go with Mitoma and Watkins and have 1 million in the bank, or maybe go with Udogie as well here, as I discussed with you in the defense from that tweet. So Udogie as well, so that'll still leave me 0.5 million in the bank. That was my original team, by the way. When I came to the stream, that was my original team, but then I gave you this Jackson logic according to the fixtures and stuff, and with this I can have Mitoma, I can have Madison, I can have whoever I want to actually. Ambumo. Oh, sorry, FPL. So I've got 2 million in the bank. I can again, upgrade my defender. But the thing is, I was hoping I get the City team leak and I can add their most popular defender. The problem is, the most popular defenders are not starting, guys. Unfortunately, John Stones is not starting. Neither is Guardiola. So we're gonna have to make do with what information we're getting. Anyways, let's move forward and answer some of your questions. Jackson might need some time, but I was surprised with his price tag. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if Nkunku was fit, I think Nkunku would have been in my team. What would be City's defense ideally? I think ideally it should be Guardiola. There would be Ruben Diaz. I think John Stones would play a little bit further up in midfield, depending on how they set up. On the left-hand side, I think they can go with Ake. On the right-hand side, if they're playing with the 3, I think Akanji can be a part of that. And Kyle Walker can obviously play on the wing or as a part of a back 3. That is the problem with City. It's so hard. They've got so many players. They've got Laporte sitting on the bench, who I still haven't mentioned. So it's really hard to actually judge that. Foden is in for me. Fadli says Martinelli versus Foden it is. Alright. Nice, guys. Well, you're going for it. It's nice. That's good, guys. I mean, Foden is definitely an option to consider. I would say this. I had considered Foden as well. Is Osula a bad bench pick given Archer speculation? How likely does it look? Archer is a risk. If you don't want to take a risk, you can go with Mobama. But Archer, I think it's rumored that he's going to go to Sheffield United. I think I would go with Archer just because if he makes the move, then I think he's going to play most of the games. At 4.5, it is a risk worth taking. And he's not going to play anyway, so what's the point? The 4.5 million defender, we're not going to play them anyway, so it doesn't make too much of a difference in case he doesn't move or he doesn't play in that case. Guys, whichever team you are going to select, at least lock your teams and set your captains, because these servers are running on hamsters. You don't know when they're going to break. I'm telling you right now, these servers can break at any time. It is so unfortunate that this Guardiola is not starting today. I really was hoping to get a nailed on 5 million City defender, but Pep always comes with all his tricks in his arsenal. So in case, just a second. Let's just make a team with Foden and see how we like it, guys. So in case I go with Foden, he's obviously gonna come in here. That gives me 5 million in the bank, which is enough for Guardiola. This is a 3-5-2. Issue is Foden, right? The minutes with Foden are always going to be an issue. But yeah, I mean, this not bad. This can be done, guys. Let me read your comments. But the servers are acting up. Server's gonna act up, not a bit. It's gonna act up a lot. Martinelli or Jota or Foden? I prefer Martinelli. I prefer Martinelli, then Foden because he's starting, and then Jota. They're all good. They're all good. It's just hard to compare them right now, bro. Any idea on Darwin Núñez? Darwin Núñez is not nailed on. He did really well in the preseason, scored I think 5 goals, but he's not nailed on. That's the thing. If you want one asset, then I think you should go for Diogo Jota. If you don't play, you can bring other players. You got 1 million as well. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Just give me. I'm thinking at the back of my mind. What about Hakpo? I think Hakpo is gonna play a lot for Liverpool. From the podcast that I heard with their correspondent on Planet FPL, I think it was some other podcast. I don't remember which one it was. I heard so many podcasts. But they said that Hakpo, Klopp really likes this Gakpo guy, and I think he's gonna play a lot. Pau Torres is nailed. Pau Torres is gonna play a lot. 100%. Pau Torres is gonna play a lot. He will do anything to fit him in the team. Exactly. Nehal is a Liverpool fan. Nehal is saying the same thing. He says he would do anything to fit him in the team. That's how much Klopp likes Hakpo. Or Hakpo or Gakpo, I don't know, whatever you call him, you know. By the way, guys, I need to fix my own team. I think I'm wasting too much time right now. I need to focus. Plays him 8 on the wings. Yeah, he can play a lot. Mitoma or Foden? Foden. Hakpo. Yeah, exactly. Fadzili says, I don't know what to do. Is Steele starting? What about double Brighton defense? I would not go for a double Brighton defense, my friend. That's my answer in one word. Would not go there. Yep. I'm thinking about Foden, guys, at the back of my mind right now, because Foden is starting. Also, I'm thinking that I need I need a, you know, I need a Brighton attacker. For some reason I don't have a Brighton attacker, and I need it right now. So I'm thinking which one I should go for. In case I go with Foden, by the way, Foden is nowhere nailed in my team. Surfro says, hi, Wiz, so good to hear you. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. Watkins or Joao Pedro? Watkins, obviously, if there's no comparison, my friend. There's so much difference of, you know, money in those two players. Obviously, Watkins. I'd prefer Watkins over Joao Pedro. There's no question there, bro. Don't know what to do. So where's my team? Just a second, guys. Hi, Wiz, we're back. Hey, Zully, I hope you're doing well, my friend. So Foden, Haaland, Jackson, 1 million in the bank. What am I gonna do with this 1 million is the issue. Can we captain Bruno? Yeah, you can. Why not? But you're going against effective ownership. That's the issue. You can cap. Guys, I think Team News is has leaked the team news. Just need this guy on Twitter. I need to go and check. Damn, this my whole internet is glitching. I think maybe the app, or I don't know what's going on. Man, be hilarious if Haaland is benched. Guys, can you open this team new leaked lineups and see if we can get the team news? Why don't people just tell us straight away? Shaw ownership is rocketing. It's because Stones is not starting. That's the reason it's rocketing. So where can I find the lineups in this guy? Oh my god. He's not even posted anything right now. I don't even know how to use Instagram, for God's sake. Guys, just please go on his Instagram and please tell me the team news. I've never used Instagram. Meanwhile, let's work on our team. Haaland is not going to be benched, by the way. So guys, this is essentially the team right now. I put Jackson for some reason in here. I like him over Watkins. The fixtures, I've already explained this so much. Ever since the start of the stream, I've been saying I like this guy. Jackson. You know, the thing is now this goddamn news is out with with Stones and Guardiola not starting and Foden, KDB starting. We don't even know whether Haaland is starting right now. This is the situation. All the best, Wiz, and my team is set. That's great, Imran. Thank you. That's absolutely great. I wish my team was set as well. It's almost set though, to be honest with you. I'm only looking for a Brighton attacker, and let's see where it comes from. So guys, if any of you get any team leaks or anything, just let me know. Meanwhile, I'm deciding my own team, and I'll update you guys as soon as I can make up my mind with that. Although, you mean logically speaking, I think getting somebody shared a tweet. Yeah, there's the team: Ederson, Walker, Akanji, Ake, Lewis, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Grealish. I'll trust. Somebody's shared this, guys. I'm sharing it with you. I don't know if it is true or not. All right, I'm telling you, I do not trust this source, guys. But I'm just sharing it with you, so just in case it helps anybody. So I've put it in the chat. FPL some shared it in the private group, or was it Neha? Yeah, FPL some shared it in the private group. So just see if you can make something of this, guys. Meanwhile, for my own team, Rico Lewis feels like such a punty pick, If anybody's going for him, it's totally fair. The thing is, Rico Lewis, if you pick, he can be relegated. How much does he cost? It's 4.5 million, right? It's not like he costs a lot. You can bring him in, actually, Rico Lewis as well. I'm thinking here, It seems everything has started glitching. My goddamn phone's not working. Right. Nehal, if it was end of the season, I would go for Rico too early. 4.5, yeah. Martinelli plus Eze plus Foden plus Watkins, or Salah, Eze, Richarlison, Joao Pedro. Salah, Eze is common, so you don't even need to ask it. I think Salah, Eze, and Joao Pedro seems better. It is a defensive transfer book. I totally agree with you. Stones is back. Yep. YouTube is glitching, Instagram is glitching, but I don't think they're glitching because of these FPL streams, my friend. The FPL streams are not that strong to make a glitch, to be honest with you. That's fine. Let's just fix our own team. So do I want to go with Foden? I can take a punt next week. Newcastle at home. It all depends on how Foden plays in this week, as to whether he's going to play or not the next week. That's the problem with Foden. I don't think Pep is, anytime he's 100%, like 100% on Foden anytime. I don't think so. Sorry guys if I'm not talking for a bit. I'm just actually trying to, people are sending me messages and stuff, so I'm just trying to sort them out. Yeah. Phil Foden. The issue is, do you think of cash coming on. Yeah, I think cash is good. Rashford or Saka captain if Haaland out. I think Rashford. If you don't want to captain Haaland, then I think you can captain Rashford. But you're playing against effective ownership. I'm telling you again and again, guys. Mostly people will be captaining Haaland. I'm just telling you this. You should know this. Colville. Can I get Colville in here? If I, for example, I don't get Guardiola, right? Colville, yeah, I can. How much is James? I can't get him. It's too expensive. No, this is not my team. Shit. Oh, it's a different window. Can I get Colville? But if I want, let us say if I want Reece James. No, I can't afford him. Not with this team. No. Not if I want Foden. Reece James, I can't afford. Mambumo is a good option with. I think Mambumo is really good. Yes, definitely a good option. Yeah. Guys, has he revealed the team news? Please, if you can tell me. Guys, by the way, if Haaland is not starting, we need a contingency plan, which I don't have. I've never thought he's not going to start. God damn it. God damn it. It's absolutely insane. Guys, if he reveals the team news, please let me know. Yes, definitely Mbuma is a good option. Foden starts, KDB starts. Yeah, we already know that. Anything else quickly? Guys, site's gonna crash otherwise. Alvarez, is he as Alvarez starting? He confirmed Stones, Guardiola not starting. Alright. Does Alvarez start? Foden starts, that's all. Oh my god, the same goddamn news. That's insanity. What's the point of this? Oh man. Viz, fix your team first, answer the questions later. Yeah, I'm fixing my team, my friend. I'm focusing on my team itself. That's not the issue. The issue is I don't have money to go for I mean, I can go with the original player in my team was obviously Mbeumo, right? Mbeumo is good because after the first game week against Spurs, FPL crash. Really? Let's see if we can make these transfers. Oh, it's working for me. No. Sometimes working, sometimes not working. But who's my captain? At least I've got. So now all we need to do is to decide that we should get Mbeumo or not. That's the only thing left to do. Not Mbeumo, Foden in place of Mbeumo. At least my team is fixed. Even if I don't do anything, at least this team is fixed. It's back. It did crash. Yeah, I know. FPL, I told you it's running on hamsters. I've been telling you ever since the start of the stream, guys. You should set your teams because this goddamn, they've got hamsters running all over the place in these FPL towers. They don't care anything about the FPL managers who waste their time and goddamn spend so long to kind of. So basically, it's just how much do I have in the bank? I have 2 million in the bank. I really don't want 2 million in my bank. What can I do with? I mean, I can go with Joao Pedro, guys. That's obviously the one option I can go. Otherwise, I can just Haaland starts. By the way, guys, for all of you who were like wanting this information, Haaland is starting. FPL Rockstar has said Grealish is not starting. For anybody who's on Grealish, Grealish is not starting, guys. So be careful. Reece James, I can definitely just buy and put on my bench. A bit of an overkill, to be honest with you. I don't even know right now. 2 million. I mean, what I can do is obviously I can put, you know, I can put Joao Pedro in the team and I can play him over, you know, I can play Joao Pedro over Nicholas Jackson, and that's obviously the most logical thing. But the thing is, I'll have two strikers. You know, I got Reece James and benching him today. Time to lock your teams. I'm locking my team. So thank you so much for the reminder. Yeah, Joao Pedro and Jackson is good, I know, but the thing is, I don't want two strikers on the bench. That's the issue. Is what I'm thinking. Man, I need last minute change from Mitoma to Foden. Hopefully get rewarded. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I like that. That's fine. No Grealish. I know about Grealish already. I think that has been revealed. I am thinking about Foden, whether to put Foden or not. That's the only thing. If I don't want to put Havertz or Martinelli, I think Martinelli. Out of these two, I think Martinelli. So, like, what I can do is I still have, like, I can put Reece James in here, just in case he's on penalties, you know, and then I still have money in the bank. Let me see if the transfer is going through, you know. Yeah, my transfers are going through, my friend. The hamsters are working overtime today, I'm telling you this. Working, guys, working. So this is one option which I obviously, because I have money in the bank, that is why I can consider this. Otherwise not. But this is a bit, you know, like, this is just because I've got money in the bank I'm doing this. Otherwise I would never do this. Because I've got money in the bank I'm doing this. Otherwise I would never do this. Oh, man. Alright, let's just... just a second, guys. I'm just experimenting with some stuff. Just a second here. I know it's not right now, not the time to experiment, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But this was my original plan, right? It was always the plan. The plan was to... Oh, god damn it. Just a second. Plan was to Bear and Kabore. They were always in my team. And then I had Joao Pedro. You know, and the plan was to play Joao Pedro. Right, but now since if I put Mitoma in the team, Foden, Pedro or Mitoma, Alvarez. Foden and Pedro. Quick thoughts on Odegaard. I think he's the most nailed on player, maybe not as explosive. So... The FPL website is gone, guys. Oh, God. It's gone. Guys, it's crashed. The hamsters are gone, guys. Oh man, the hamsters. They're, they're trying to swim against the current. How can they do it? Oh my god. Guys, it's gone. Oh yes, keep refreshing, it's working. Yeah, it's working, it's working, it's working. So my transfers actually went through. So who do I have now? Where's my team? Yeah, I've got Mitoma and Jackson. How much do I have in the bank? I've got 2 million in the bank. 2 million in the bank. If I get Joao Pedro, that means I will not be able to get... My god damn, what is this, guys? Come on. Work. Hamsters. Go on. No, Nahal said it's working. I just need to keep refreshing it. I'll just... God damn it. Work. Hamsters. Work hard. Harder. Hamsters. Harder. What did I just do? I don't even remember what I just did. Where's Pedro? No Joao Pedro here. Man. No, guys. No. It's not working, guys. It's not working. I don't even know who is in my team right now. No, the app is not working either. God damn it. This is goddamn hamsters. No, the app is not working either. For me, not working. Nope. Come on. No last minute drama. I don't remember what changes I made. First, let me just pick my team. God damn it. Hamsters, I implore you, work hard. Hamsters. Go on, hamsters, please. It's not working. It's not working. I don't even know who I have in my team, guys. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I've got Mitoma in place of Mbumo. That's exactly it. So I've got 2 million in the bank. I don't know what to do with it. But I want to put Joao Pedro, right? I think my vice captain is fixed. Let's try and make the transfer now. Even if I make the transfer, I'm not even sure if he comes in my team. God damn it. It's not working, guys. Not working. Why did I trust these FPL servers? Why did I put these goddamn hamsters? Neither the app is working, guys. The app is not working. I don't even know what's going on. The app is absolutely glitching the hell out of... Not working. I'm telling you, the app is not working. 3 minutes to go. Hamsters, I love you, hamsters. Please, we've worked so hard all goddamn month. Not for this. Please. Joao Pedro is in my team. Who I'm gonna play him for? Oh, but then if I have Joao Pedro, then I don't want a Mitoma. Damn it, Mbumo. I'm crazy. I'm insane. Whoa, it's working, guys. Nice. Hamsters. Juggernaut says I'm locked. Saka captain. Guys, I think this is it. I don't even know how much I have in the bank. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's not... I think it's... Gab out for tomorrow. Who Gab? Gabriel Martinelli? Whoa, this is crazy. Guys, it's not working. Jackson has to be my first sub. I've I want to get Reece James, but I can't. Guys, nothing is working. My app shows me a different team. My goddamn... My app shows me a different team, guys. My app shows me a different team, and my phone shows me a different team. I don't know which team I have. Oh, it's loaded. Who's my captain? Gabriel Defender is out for tomorrow. What? No. Oh. What can we do? Reece James. Reece James. Reece James. Reece James. Reece James. If Gabriel is out for tomorrow, Reece James. Oh shit. Why is it not getting... Oh, I don't have the money for Reece James. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh man. God. God damn it. What the hell, man? What the hell is this? Oh man. Hamsters, I love you, but you're supposed to act better than this. Come on. God. You guys got Saliba in at the last second. I could not. And I don't have a playing defender. I mean, goddamn Kabore is in my team. Who the hell is Kabore? I don't even know who the hell Kabore is. This is nonsense, guys. This is nonsense. All this effort for these servers to crash. I could not. I tried to get somebody. I could not. I could not. This is not fair on FPL managers. This website keeps on crashing. That was good. Whatever it was good, right? I hope you had fun, guys. That's the whole point. See, it's okay being stressed out for the last 5 minutes of FPL, but let's not forget to have fun and, you know, relax and chilled out. That's what we want, guys. We don't want stress here. Let me see if I can show you my team. Barry says, in the Gabriel train with you. Yeah, my friend, if he doesn't start tomorrow, man, seriously, you know, it's just insanity, my friend. I don't know what to say. You know, I implored the hamsters to let me do something, but I mean, you know, I almost did Reece James as well, but the thing is, I did not. Yeah, this is my team, by the way, guys. I took a quick screenshot right before FPL was gonna crash. I took it so you can at least look at the team that I have. Gabriel is in my team. He's in my team as well. Zara, I hope you were able to set your team. Smelly App says, another brilliant stream. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Asmir says, no worries, we will have more info to work and build our team from next week. Well, that is absolutely true. This is not how I envisaged my team. I've got 2 million in the bank, guys. What's going on? I never started the season with more than like 500,000 in the bank, and I've got 2 million in the bank. That's kind of insanity. Wow. It's alright. Trumpets are a part of the stream, and you know, it's just Abhijit says Wiz needs a bear masterclass. Kabore masterclass, bro. Kabore masterclass. No bear masterclass for me. Nail says my hands and legs were shivering. And imagine me sitting here doing a goddamn stream and trying to goddamn implore the hamsters. Oh man, if Gabriel is out, guys, this is just god damn it. Guys, I was about to get Reece James in, I could not. Got palpitations towards the end. Andy makes me panic. Crazy few minutes. Guys, come on, it's just a game. Relax. I mean, it's not worth taking that much stress, but I mean, that's the kind of emotions this game gives us, but now we need to relax. Mikel said something about Gabriel being out. Viz that I know locked the team 10 minutes before. It's not about, well, my team was almost final, you know. Wow, I just look at Tom Freeman's team, and the legend Tom Freeman has got Nicholas Jackson as well. Nihal says that's Gabby Jesus. What? Obviously Gabriel Jesus is out. We already know that. Yeah, when Gabriel played all the preseason games, I don't know how in the end, like in the last 5 minutes. Best of luck, Wiz. It's time for me to... Alright, thank you so much for being on the stream, Jug. I hope you had fun. Our streams are always fun, innit? Thank you so much, bro, and good night. Nehal, was it Gabriel Jesus, or was it Gabriel... I mean, the defender Gabriel... Are you sure it was it Gabriel? Which Gabriel are we talking about, guys? So like, how do we know? The one that Mikel spoke about was Jesus? What? Andy gets his news from in the nose. To be honest with you, these big FPL accounts, and I'm not saying Andy, I'm just saying, these big FPL accounts who sometimes tweet the news, they take it from the people who actually know it, you know, and sometimes they tell them the news on Twitter, or sometimes they even actually offer them to pay something if they get the early team news, so that, you know, they can relate on the streams and stuff. So I'm not saying like Andy does it. You know, Andy's Andy's always kind of had the news, you know, and he's been very generous enough to let everybody know, especially on his streams. But many of the people do, you know, kind of contact these in the knows to know the news and kind of then use that information. What? Yeah, so many people have switched Gabriel to Saliba. Come on, what happened with Gabriel? Guys, are you telling me was it Gabriel? Because FPL Salah's tweeting, he said I switched to Saliba right at the end. So it might be that the Gabriel the defender is injured. I'm not sure what's going on here. Was it Gabriel Jesus? Was it Gabriel the defender? What is going on? Can anybody Oh, I can't enjoy this. I can't enjoy this. I mean, if Gabriel doesn't play tomorrow, it's Gabriel Magalhaes. Oh my. There goes my season's first clean sheet. What happened to Gabriel? Played all the preseason games. What happened to Gabriel? No, guys, come on. This is not fair. This is absolutely not fair, guys. I could not. I was trying to move to somebody, even though like it would have been Reece James against Liverpool, which made absolutely no sense at this moment in time. But at least I was trying. I had 2 million in the bank, guys. I had 2 million in the bank. I could have got anyone I wanted. I could have got a 6 million defender. The thing is, I could not. Wow, many of you moved to Saliba. I could not. I could not. Man, this is painful, guys. Yeah, the Pickford is not an issue. Everybody managed to change to Saliba except me, it seems, on Twitter. Now when now when everybody celebrates an Arsenal team sheet, I'm gonna be crying in a corner. Everybody seems to have switched to Saliba except me. Like, what the hell? Triple Arsenal attack, says I feel some. That's nice. I could not switch from Gabriel, guys. And look at my bench. I've got Kabore playing against Brighton, who I'm playing Joao Pedro against, hoping to score a hat trick. That's I don't know what to do. Kabore maybe to score a hat trick as well. I don't know what to do. If this happens, this is not gonna be a good. Well, I was gonna have James and Chilwell too if I could have captained Reece James for a hat trick. Yeah, I would have enjoyed the Arsenal clean sheet more if I would have had their players. Yeah, that's true. But what can be done about this? I mean, I tried. It was the last minute. I tried to do something. It just didn't work out. Can we do? Well, I'm just gonna enjoy the football, guys. I think it's not worth it. To be honest with you, I mean, I've been watching all the preseason games. I don't know where this is coming from. How is Gabriel injured? What happened to him? And also Kivior. I think then Kivior is gonna play. Then I don't know who's gonna play here. Gotta take it on the chin. Can't do anything if the servers crash. Yep. Well, at the end of the season, when your rank is displayed on the website, Nehal, nobody cares whether it was due to a mistake or whether you were not fast enough or whether the servers crashed. In the end, in this business, it's all about showing people the rank. But again, I reiterate, it's not about that for me. I'm not like competing with other content creators to make the biggest FPL channel. I'm just trying to add value to whoever wants to listen, guys, because I do it because I enjoy doing it. That's the most important thing. Don't dwell on it, says Smellywab, Zen and Inner Peace. Yeah, Smellywab, I'm gonna enjoy the season, my friend, and I won't let this first incident deter me. I tried but failed. See, Adam Hopcroft tried and he failed. He could not get Saliba in place of Gabriel. See, so many of us could not. Andy tweet, said he never says Saliba is injured. What? No. He never said Saliba is injured. He said Gabriel is injured. He never said Saliba is injured. He said that other guy is injured. Gabriel Magalhaes is injured. And Andy never tweeted. I don't know where he's tweeted. Where did he say I had never tweeted? He replied under FPL reactions tweet. I don't know. That's too much. I don't want to. Oh, he said he's not injured. Yeah, you're right. He said Andy is saying, I never said he's injured, but he's saying that Gabriel is out of the lineup. So that means he's not playing. Yeah, that means he's not in the playing 11. If that happens, if Gabriel is out of the lineup without an injury, I would take it on the chin, guys. I would accept that I made a mistake in my judgment after watching all the preseason games and Gabriel play in game week in week out, game in game out, and suddenly he's been dropped. I'll take it on the chin. Totally will. Maybe because of the error that he made. But that wasn't even his error in the Community Shield. The error was whose error was it really? I think it was Partey. It was Partey, I think. Partey got turned by Foden, and Foden ran half the length of the pitch, and he passed it to Alvarez, and Alvarez passed it back to Foden. But that wasn't. No, I think Foden passed it to Palmer. Palmer, I think, scored. It was Tierney, I think, because when he was trying to pass to him, I think it rebounded off Tierney, and then it went to Palmer, and then Palmer just curled it, the left foot curling effort. So I'm not sure what was Gabriel. People who didn't have Gabriel are rejoicing. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. But anyways, guys, let's not talk about Gabriel and Saliba. This is not about that. I hope you enjoyed the stream, by the way, guys. The thing is, I try to try to bring condense all the information that I gather over so many weeks, and so many, I've been studying for a month. I've been looking at the preseason games, highlights, watching compilations of the newly signed players, reading about them on the forums and whatnot. Gather so much information just so that I can actually competitively kind of relate to you on the stream and condense it all in my answers. So hopefully you guys had fun. It was a very long stream. It's already been about 2 hours since I've been talking, and it ended in crazy. George says I could barely watch the streams, literally just tuned into social media and saw it just before the deadline. Can we do some predictions, Wiz? Try change the thinking just now. Yeah, if you want, I can. It's just the thing is, the FPL website still hasn't loaded, so I can't open the fixtures here. Yeah, the game is still updating. I just took a screenshot of my team. I don't have a screenshot of the fixtures. Maybe on Google I can open the fixtures. I don't know. Let's try. Let's try and be normal. Well, it's not gonna work, was it? Is it? Hope you can fixture. There you go. Right. So on this website we can see the fixtures. All right, let's go with this, guys. So the first game is Burnley versus Manchester City. This is going to be a good game to watch because there's an additional angle of Vincent Kompany, the old City captain, who led Burnley to the Premier League, playing the first game back in the Premier League. The crowd's going to be up for it. The players are going to be up for it. Obviously, they're playing against the juggernaut in Manchester City, but this game is going to be an interesting watch in about 1 hour from now. And I'm very excited to watch this game. I think City are going to win this game, but I feel, and I have a feeling that Burnley are going to score a goal. I seriously, I think this is the crowd, the moment, I think Burnley got to score 1 goal. City gonna score 3-3. I said 3-1. I said let's just go with a 3-1 prediction. City gonna win. Haaland gonna score 1 goal, maybe 1 assist. I don't know. And yeah, we're going for a 3-1 win in this one. Let's see what you guys have to say. Todd says 1-4. Barry says 3-1. FPL Sam says 2-1. Interesting. George says 2-2. Wow, that's gonna be amazing if that happens, George. That's gonna be some cracking start to the season. Lighter says 3-1. Nahil says 3. I get that. I mean, we all expect City to win, so we don't expect Burnley to win this one. But George says 2-2. That's gonna be interesting if that happens. Abhijit says 4-1 to City. Yeah, so unanimously we all agree that at least City's gonna win. Strange thing is, yeah. Let's talk about the Arsenal team, guys. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I think Arsenal gonna win this game. I'm predicting a 3-0 win for Arsenal. I don't think that Nottingham gonna score a goal. I think Arsenal have been defensively and the pressing wise, I think they've been really good. And I don't think they can be hit on the counter attack as well. Now that they've got a midfield of Partey and Rice, I think amazing. Nahil says 2-0 to Arsenal. Todd says 3-1. Saliba bullet header 3-0. If Saliba scores a bullet header, man, I'm gonna be really pissed off. George says 3-0. Barry says 4-0. FPL Sam says 6-0. Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, brace. You got the attackers. You want them to attack. I'd be happy with that result. Arsenal 4-0 says Light Race. So we all unanimously expect Arsenal to win this game. I'd go with the 3-0, guys. I'm being more conservative, as I always am. So Bournemouth versus West Ham United. Guys, this game is going to be very interesting, knowing that West Ham United do not have too many good strikers. Actually, they just have right now they have Danny Ings and Mobama. Antonio supposedly is not happy with David Moyes, so I think Danny Ings is going to start in this game. I think West Ham can possibly sneak a win, but it is not gonna be easy. It could be a draw, actually. Let's predict a draw with Bournemouth. It's a home game. The crowd's gonna be up for it. Let's go with a 2-2 draw. I'm going with a 2-2 draw. Abhijit says 2-0. Nail says 3-2 Bournemouth. Arola loves to attack. Yeah, that's true. Abhijit says 1-1. George says 1-0. Barry says 2-1 to Bournemouth. Wow, that's interesting. Todd has made the more realistic prediction. He says 1-0 to Hammers. I'm going with the 2-2 draw in this one. I'm going with a little bit. It's more of an intuition because I've not watched too many preseason games of Bournemouth. I have to be honest. But let's see what happens. Brighton versus Luton. Guys, this is going to be very interesting because I actually have tinkered my team and I've spent 1 million more than I should have, just because I wanted to get Joao Pedro and Jackson instead of Watkins. I don't know how that works out. I don't know how that's gonna work out, guys. But I've tried something different. Let's go with a 3-0 to Brighton. I'm going with the 3-0 to Brighton. I would love your predictions on this one. FPL Sam says 2-1 to Bournemouth. So he expects Bournemouth to actually win this game. That's interesting. 3-1 to Brighton, 4-0 to Brighton, 2-0 to Brighton, says Barry, and FPL Sam says 2-0 to Brighton as well. So we all expect Brighton to win in the end. Did you take out Gabriel, says Ian. I could not, Ian. Unfortunately, by the time I got the news, it was 1 minute to go and I tried, but it did not work. The servers were acting up, Ian. I could not take out Gabriel, bro. But I don't want to dwell on that. I just want to move forward in life. Sometimes you gotta leave stuff behind. So I'm going with the 3-0 to Brighton. Most I think predictions go with a 2-0 or 3-1, I'd say. Yeah, similar predictions, guys. Todd says 2-0. Love the rotation. Yeah, I hope for the best, Todd. I really do. I'm not that kind of a manager, honestly. If you hear my videos on team selection that I made about 2 years ago in 2021, I gave an example of President Obama not changing the color of his, the same color of his, I think, was it suit or tie? I think he just wore the same colored tie for the entire duration of his president because he wanted to minimize the things on which he requires to make discretions or decisions, So I really don't want to be making any unnecessary decisions if I don't have to, but I'm just taking a chance because I felt like it, I'm just going with my gut. And I even felt that in some game weeks, Jackson might be a better option than Watkins. The only advantage that Watkins offers over Jackson possibly is that he plays more minutes, because I think Jackson's going to get taken off. That's the only thing I can say in favor, Otherwise, the fixtures, I think they favor Jackson. All right, Everton versus Fulham. This I hope for a clean sheet. That's what I'm saying. I just hope they get a clean sheet. That's all. 0-0 says Abhijit. I think that would be a very good result, considering everything. George says 3-1 to Brighton. I predict 1-0 to Everton. I think Everton gonna win this game. I think they're gonna start off their campaign. I think at home Everton have been much better than they've been away from home under Sean Dyche, who I think got more time to drill them properly. I think Everton can win this game 1-0. I think the goal comes from midfield. I'm not even sure which striker is going to start for them. Could it be Mope? Could it be Dominic Calvert-Lewin? So let's see what happens with the Everton team. I would be very interested to see who starts for them in their team. Maybe just to keep an eye because their fixtures are really good. So I'm going with a 1-0 win to Everton. Nahal says 0-0. Todd says 1-0. Lightray says 1-1. That's interesting. And Barry says 1-0 to Everton as well. Todd says you already made the decision. Follow the plan. Absolutely. I'm following the plan now, Todd. No second thoughts. Just a bit sad about Saliba. Sheffield, Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace can win this game. To be honest with you, out of the promoted teams, I think the weakest seems to be Luton. And the second weakest seems to be, or the second middle seems to be Sheffield. I think Crystal Palace have been really good under Roy Hodgson. He came when they were struggling against relegation and he made them win really good games. So I trust him to do well again. Sheffield United probably going to sign Archer from Aston Villa. Nahal. Let's see what happens. I'm going with the 2-0 win for Crystal Palace. Nahal goes with a 3-0. Barry goes with a 1-1. Interesting, Barry. Guys, do you remember a few years back the guy came on a stream and he said that McBurney is going to get the golden boot? I still remember that. Oh man. And I still remember John Lundstrom from Sheffield United. What a blessing he was for us managers. Sheffield have no strikers left. Lightray says 2-1 to Palace. George says 2-1 to Palace. Right. So everybody almost expects Palace to win except Barry. I think Palace is going to win as well. I'm not even sure if Sheffield are going to score a goal against Palace. I expect it 2-0. Let's see how it goes. Newcastle versus Aston Villa. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. Todd says, I'm so lucky I had triple Arsenal attacked and swapped out Martinelli for Foden, so I don't have Gabriel. Well, Todd, that's sometimes we need this fortune, good fortune, to do well in FPL. And I'm happy that you got the rub of the green this time. I hope it stays that way. Todd expects Crystal Palace to win 1-0. So unanimously, I think, except Barry, we all think the Palace are going to win. Although we don't have Eze or any Palace players, so technically speaking, we should be wanting them to lose. But we are doing predictions here, not wishful thinking. So Palace gonna win. Newcastle versus Aston Villa. I think Newcastle win this game. I think it's gonna be a 2-1 win for Newcastle. I don't think it's gonna be a clean sheet. I think Aston Villa are too good a team not to score. But I think Newcastle will win this game. I think at home they are a different animal, Newcastle, and they signed some really good players as well. They signed Harvey Barnes, and they've like improved their team, and they sold Alan Saint Maxima, which I don't think impacts them that much because he's not part of the playing 11 anyway. 3 Newcastle, 2 Aston Villa, says Todd. Yeah, that could be very well it. Barry says 1-0 to Newcastle. Yeah, I think so. Nahil expects Villa to win. Nahil, that's interesting, my friend. Light Ray says 3-2 Newcastle, so he expects Newcastle to win, but a 3-2 margin. Fadzali says Andy said he's not confident on Gabriel absent. You might survive. I don't care, Fadzali. He already broke my heart. He can't put the pieces back together again like this. Simple as that. My heart is broken. Burnley asked for conditions of a Johan Bakayoko deal. Who is this Johan Bakayoko? I don't even know who this guy is. Where does he play? Fabrizio Romano's just tweeted. He's a winger. Forward. Johan Bakayoko. He plays in the Eredivisie. For PSV. Let's see what happens. Neil says I love Emery, so personal bias there. Well, I never loved Emery at Arsenal. It was just such a boring manager. I had no love for the team when Emery was. Obviously I was an Arsenal supporter, but the way he played, I remember a game against. Was it Bournemouth? Who was it? Was it Palace or was it Bournemouth? When Arsenal drew the game and Shaka came out and said, we were scared. Man, that was absolutely insane. Emery is a good coach. He's a pragmatic coach. He was never a charismatic coach. Stone's out, not on the bench, so team's out. I'll have a look. Hey Jashan, I hope you're doing well, bro. He says, howdy wizard, what's up everyone? Finally EPL is back, let's go, good luck. Jashan, how does your team look, bro? I hope you managed to set your FPL team. EPL is back and I'm really excited. I hope I don't sound I know I don't sound that excited, but I was just speaking for the last 2.5 hours. Very tired, bro. But we'd love to know your FPL team, Jashan, so if you can tell us. So guys, the team news is out. Ederson, Walker, Akanji, Ake, Lewis, Rodri, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Alvarez, Haaland, Foden. They wrote Foden's name at the end, just so as to give heart attack to a few managers. Foden is laughing. Oh, this is the official team sheet. Right. Guardiola's on the bench. That's interesting. Laporte is on the bench. So is Grealish. Right. Right. Burnley's team. By the way, guys, Bear starts. So if Gabriel doesn't start... Oh, but I've got Kabora in front of him. I can't even celebrate Bear starting. Don't give me any joy, FPL. Don't never give me any joy. Gudmundsson is on the bench. Josh Brownhill is on the bench. Benson, Ikdal, Redmond, Zaruri. Vitinho starts. That's interesting. Sander Burge, their new signing, starts in midfield. I know you're not interested in listening to the Burnley team news. Nobody is. Anyway, let's carry on with the predictions and let's finish them, guys. So what was it? 1-0 said George Lyle. So he expects Newcastle to win. Brentford versus Tottenham. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know what's going to happen with Tottenham. I think they're going to attack under this new manager. But Brentford are a team who know how to exploit the weaknesses of the attacking teams. Brentford are one team who will who know exactly how to play this counter-attacking style of football. And Mbumo and Vissa, they are so suited to this style of football. You know, they'll repel and repel and repel, and then they'll counter-attack. That's how they beat Liverpool, if you remember. That's how they beat United as well. I'll go with a 2-2 draw between Brentford and Tottenham Hotspur. I really do. I don't know what you guys' predictions are, but I'm going with the 2-2 draw. Nahal says 2-4 to Spurs, right? George says 3-3, man. That's going to be so interesting. For anybody who's gone with Richarlison, Maddison scoring 3 goals is going to be an absolute crazy experience. Todd says 2-3 to Spurs. I just hope Mbumo doesn't hit something in this game. 3-2 to Brentford, says Barry. See, guys, this is a game. See, everybody has a different prediction. Nahal says Spurs are going to win. George says they're going to draw. Barry says Brentford are going to win. And Todd thinks Spurs are going to win too. Light Race thinks Brent. So you see, 2 people think Brentford are going to win. 2 people think Spurs are going to win. And 1 George thinks is going to be a draw. I'm going with a draw as well. So it's split right through the middle. Now let's go with the Chelsea-Liverpool one. I find this one very interesting to predict. I think actually I would like your predictions on this one before I actually give mine, because I don't want to influence the predictions. What's going to happen in the game between Chelsea and Liverpool? George says it's going to be a 2-2. Justin's team is Ramsdale, Shaw, Ake, Gabriel, Trippier. See, guys, this is how you make a team when you're not on Twitter. So many off the Twitter picks here. Ramsdale, Trippier, Odegaard, Haaland, not Haaland, Isaac. You know, nice team, Justin. I like that a lot. It's anti-template, kind of. I like that a lot. 3-2 to Brentford, says Zara, and 2-1 to Liverpool. Wow, Nahal, Nahal is a Liverpool fan, so can be biased, but I'm going with the draw. Although I think that Liverpool can win. I'm going with the 3-2. 3-2. No, I'm sorry. I'm going the 2-1. Sorry, not a 3-2. 2-1. For Liverpool. What happens if Jackson scores a brace tomorrow and I have him on my bench? Guys, that would hurt, wouldn't it? I'm going with a 2-1 to Liverpool. Let's see. I think Pochettino is going to be a great manager for Chelsea, but I think it's going to take some time, especially with the new signings with Caicedo and all these other guys coming in. Mudryk, I hope you stumble and miss a penalty. Alright. Last match of the day, guys. Chelsea close to agreement with Lavia. I don't think Lavia. Chelsea gonna sign Lavia. It's Caicedo in it. Look, what, they're gonna sign both Lavia and Caicedo? No, I don't think Lavia is gonna sign for Chelsea if Caicedo is already there. I think Lavia wants to go and play. I don't think he wants to sit on the bench, and they can't play on the same team at the same time. So I think if Caicedo goes to Chelsea, which is almost final, I think Lavia goes to Liverpool then. Let's see. Justin says Chelsea 2-1 Liverpool. Wow. See, guys, Let's see what happens here. Just reported by Sky Sports. Sky Sports are not reliable, my friend. They just listen to all kind of rumors and just post anything. Until Fabrizio Romano says, "Here we go," I'm not gonna agree with them. But anyways, guys. So this is an uncertain game, I feel. Let's do the last prediction, guys. I think it's almost 2.5 hours I've been talking. It's too much, guys. I'm tired now. I think I'm gonna have to go. Manchester United versus Wolves. Last prediction for the day, guys, and then we're off. I'm going with a 3-0 United win. I would love it if like Wolves score 1 goal. I like Fabio Silva from Wolves. I think he's a good player. But I think for this game I'm going with a clean sheet, and I am going with the 3-0 United win. Almost everybody is gonna say United's gonna win. It's all about the margin of the victory, and I'm gonna go with a 3-0 United win. Rashford to score a brace, assisted by Bruno Fernandes, and Bruno to score a penalty as well. And then we're gonna all cry that why we didn't captain a United player and why we captained Haaland. Why did we go against Gandhi? Manchester United 4-0 says Todd. Light says 3-0. Right on, guys. So that's all about the predictions. Is FPL back yet? Let's see if the hamsters are able to breathe now. No. The hamsters are still... their legs are burning and they're tired and they want some time off even though the season hasn't started. Those hamsters are tired, guys. You made them run against the stream. Never swim against the stream. Never. Guys, if you fall into the water and you're trying to swim against the stream, the water will always wear you out. You always should swim with the stream and try to get out in the direction of the stream. Try to swim towards the coast, but in the direction of the stream. Hamsters, you got no chance. This is a tsunami of FPL managers trying to change their teams. You got no chance. Anyways, guys, Nails says hamsters suck. Yeah, they do. I'm not really. They're pretty awesome animals, but they're not supposed to be used for internet servers. Is the problem, right? FPL hamsters. Yeah, we're gonna have a team name by the name of FPL hamsters next season if it continues to be like this. And we're gonna have to just like we did for the 2-factor authentication, we're gonna have to run the lineups are already out, Abhijit. Yeah, the lineups have been out since a long time. I already read the lineups here. Anyways, guys, I'd like to thank you all for... Samuel says I didn't see the Gabriel news. Well, Samuel, it wasn't a news. It was on Andy's stream that he said that Gabriel was not going to play tomorrow, and it wasn't due to injury. It was due to the fact that he has been dropped. So it came as news to everybody. Even me, an Arsenal fan who watched all the preseason games, could not predict this. That's the truth. Well, it's real. Then that's good for all those people who got Gabriel. Guys, it's not good for us. If Arteta drops Gabriel, I'm gonna be really angry with that. Seriously, gonna be angry with that. Let's see what happens, guys. I can't do anything about it. I've locked my team and I prefer not to fret about it any longer. Well, thank you everybody for being on the stream today, guys. It's been a very long one. It's been enjoyable. We had ups, we had downs, we had excitement, we had bass, we had tenor, we had a little bit of everything and a spice. Jashan says Good luck, everyone. Let's rock and roll. Absolutely rock and roll, my friend. I'll see you for the deadline stream next week, guys. I thank you all for being on this channel, guys. I know there was like numerous FPL streams going on and you still choose to be on this stream. I really appreciate you for that. And thank you so much for being here. I hope to add value to your FPL journey this season as well, just like the previous seasons, hopefully. And just, I hope you have a great season starting with game week 1. May the arrows be green. FPL Visit signing out. Cheers, guys.